May 19, 1845, two ships sail from London, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. State-of-the-art vessels with steam engines, reinforced hulls, and provisions for 3 years. Leading them, Sir John Franklin, 129 of Britain's finest sailors. Their mission? To conquer the Northwest Passage, the fabled route through the Arctic connecting the Atlantic to the Pacific. They vanished for 169 years. Then, in 2014, a sonar image in the Canadian Arctic, a ship's outline on the seafloor. Wooden structure remarkably preserved. 2 years later, another discovery. Both ships found.
The energy grid is
sitting
under strain in
upright
these districts.
shallow
Rerouting
Arctic
through the adjacent
waters.
nodes could balance it.
Let's simulate that.
This is the story of the Franklin Expedition, Victorian Britain's greatest maritime disaster. London celebrated their departure. Crowds waved from the docks, the Royal Navy's finest, off to claim glory for the Empire. Inuit hunters encountered them, strange white men stumbling through the snow, starving, some buying seal meat, others too proud to ask the savages for help. The Inuit found bodies, boats abandoned on sledges, some heading south, others confused and delirious, turning back north toward the ships they'd left behind. In 1854, Dr. John Ray returned to Britain with disturbing news. The Inuit had found bodies, and on the bones, cut marks, tool marks, evidence of cannibalism. Victorian Britain was horrified. Charles Dickens himself wrote articles denying it. British sailors? Cannibals? Impossible. The word of savages over the honor of the Royal Navy? But it was true. Modern forensic analysis of recovered bones confirms it. In their final desperation, some resorted to cannibalism. Over the following decades, more evidence emerged. Bodies scattered across King William Island, equipment, clothing, bones. 129 men, not a single survivor. What killed the Franklin expedition? Not one thing, everything. The tinned food was poisoned. A contractor named Goldner had rushed the job, used too much lead solder, sealed cans improperly. Lead poisoning, botulism, contaminated food. Scurvy from improperly preserved vegetables. Vitamin C destroyed in the canning process. The ice. 1845 was an unusually severe year. The ships became trapped in multi-year ice that wouldn't melt. They chose the wrong route, a channel choked with ice. Better passages existed nearby, passages the Inuit knew about. The steam engines gave false confidence, but coal ran out. The technology failed. And perhaps most critically, Victorian pride. Franklin kept his men with the ships, waiting for rescue. The Inuit would have walked out, lived off the land, survived. But the British Royal Navy didn't learn from primitives. It was a perfect storm of bad decisions, bad luck, and bad food. With different choices, respecting Inuit knowledge, leaving the ships earlier, packing different supplies, some might have survived. Instead, all perished. For over a century, searchers looked for the ships. Sonar, magnetometers, aerial surveys, nothing. Then Parks Canada partnered with Inuit historians. Louis Kamukak and others shared oral histories passed down through generations, stories of where the ships were seen, where they went down. The Inuit knew. They'd always known. September 1st, 2014. A sonar image in Queen Maud Gulf, a ship's outline. An ROV descended. There, sitting upright in shallow water, HMS Erebus. 169 years. Found at last. September 3rd, 2016. In a bay the Inuit called Terror Bay. HMS Terror. Even better preserved than Erebus. Ship's wheel intact, doors closed, bottles still on shelves, like a time capsule from 1848. Both ships, both found, right where the Inuit said they'd be. The ships revealed their secrets, evidence of orderly abandonment, maps left behind, hatches secured, and a mystery. Terror somehow sailed 40 miles south from where it was abandoned. Did survivors briefly reman her? Inuit testimonies suggest some crew were still alive and managing the ships in 1849.